following presentation of the National Football League.
Along the lakefront, a look there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
2025 Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bears nothing.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Give up the middle with Swift. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
Metellus on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught as DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Brought down by Javon Hargrave. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. In motion, it's Odunze. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. Scrambling to his left. He'll run again.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Third and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is to move the chains.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slots.
Second and 9 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. In motion, Naylor. Play action now, it's McCarthy. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. To throw is Williams. Forced out wide. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And
Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, Mike, the offense's first priority is to pick up one first down. Well, the quarterback does it all himself, gets out of the pocket for a nice scramble, and he's able to move the chains.
To the left side, he's got Connect. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball, but let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He looks forward for maybe a yard. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Another run here. Another run by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. Should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. They've got it, facing 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Little play action here. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
It really starts with the impressive get-off by this defensive end. He does a nice job of anticipating the snap count, and by the time he was in the backfield, there was nothing anyone could do to prevent that sack.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be forced out right.
Williams on the scramble. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Swift. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down is done. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 9. To throw is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Full spin lovely. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A run here with Smith. Only Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Williams now to throw. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Luther burdened the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He'll try to run for it. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
4th down, you want to give your quarterback options. He can look to either throw it, but when it's not there, he needs to turn into a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Great job by the quarterback doing it himself, and he's able to convert on 4th down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
That's taken in, and a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Makes the score Bears 13, Vikings 7.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football.
At their own 27-yard line.
In motion, Naylor. On play action, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
McCarthy's pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 10. They run it once more with Joe. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, the backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And be 4th down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. The veteran safety Harrison Smith there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Chicago.
Chicago Bears.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a score.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll take this one in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Bears 13.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Just going to run it here up the middle. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. The Vikings going to send Jalen Naylor back to return. Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At the 27.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
The Bears sending out their punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
2nd and a yard. In motion, it's Jefferson. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll step up and run.
J.J. McCarthy on the scramble. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. A pickup of 14 on that ball. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Minnesota.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Now a handoff, Jones, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot. That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, that is terrific.
The Bears take over
Out of
1st
bounds,
and 10.
inside the
They're on
5-yard
40-yard
line. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Just a short game.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now the snap off target. This one is free. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This guy's really in his zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, it's just not getting the job done.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third, they need 8. Here's McCarthy. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 36. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Bears' 36-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. To throw is McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
A 51-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
13.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, it's Swift. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Here's Williams now to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Williams. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And this is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. That one is complete, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Right pace up to his linebacker spot to make the stop.
Pace on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Vikings' 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. To throw is Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. Up the middle, here's Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
34-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Now he'll run. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This is Jones. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up second down.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16-yard line.
14 on the pickup. First down, Minnesota. Tap this one forward to his receiver. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now McCarthy. He keeps it himself. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will go up by 7.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Bears 20.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A play fake, and they'll throw it with Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jonathan Allen. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Everyone loves to talk about the impact these pass rushers have in the passing game. But really the fastest way to the quarterback is actually up through the middle. And when you can get that type of penetration like they did here, Mike, you're bound to blow up your fair share of plays.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to learn more and more now, Mike, that sacks are quarterback stats. Everyone always wants to blame the offensive line, but in this case, the protection was really good. Nobody got open downfield, and the quarterback has to get rid of the ball. You just can't expect your protection to hold up that long.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
So anytime you find yourself in a backed-up situation like this, Mike, there's two goals. You want to pick up 2 first downs, and then after that, of course, you want to go down and score. So first objective is complete. Let's see if they can pick up another.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
In motion, Naylor. Jones now on first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, now this brings up third down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Jordan Addison. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing again is McCarthy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. the zone read, it's McCarthy. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Jones trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Bushes here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Look, right here, one time.
To a knee goes McCarthy. That should about wrap this one up. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
What is this?
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore.